Hi, my name is Chet Lazzarino, and this is Cooking with Chet. And it's Wednesday in the Lazzarino family, so I've decided to do some sausage with peppers and onions. And this is a meal that we eat quite a bit around the Lazzarino family. Barbecues, picnics, they're easy. It's easy to do, it's easy to prepare, and it's always nice to take it someplace and have it. So anyhow, let me show you the ingredients. They're bell peppers, onions, sausage. Now I have garlic that I don't normally put in my sausage with peppers and onions, but I'm going to roast my bell peppers today because I like roasted bell peppers, and I don't have to deal with the skin if I just slice it up. Some people like it that way, but I don't. So I'm going to use the garlic and the olive oil to marinate my peppers after they're all done. That way I'll have it for maybe a steak or some side dish besides that. Anyhow, here we go. First thing I have to do is cut up my onions. So cut my onions too small because otherwise they just kind of melt away when you roast them. So I make them pretty good size. And by the way, I've already cut up all my onions. I'm sitting over here in a nice pan, but I want to show you how I do this. I just simply take one cut down the center, and then I do 1, 2, and again, and then I throw these. There you can see my prepared onions. Throw them in there like that and break them up, and so we have a really nice array of onions here. These will melt down quite a bit, so doesn't look like it looks like a lot, but there's a lot of us going to eat tonight. So anyhow, just break these apart now. So I got my oven set at 375 degrees. So what I'll do right now is I'll add a couple of cubes of butter and my olive oil. Put some olive oil on here. All right, here we go. Some salt and don't forget salt and pepper. I may add a little bit more salt and pepper a little later on, but right now we'll do it this way. Now I'm going to put this in the oven and get it going, and after they've been in for maybe 20 minutes or a half hour, you start to see a little singeing on the top of the onions. So I take a piece of foil, lay it over the top of it, and this way I don't burn my onions. Hey, so my onions are in the oven, and my peppers, I have them on the stove and they're starting to brown a little bit. So I just have to lower this down. It's just a matter of letting them get brown and or kind of burnt actually, and then you have to keep turning them. So what I'll do is I'll let these go for a while, and when I get to the point where they're just about done, I'll show you how I take them out. I'll let them sweat in a paper bag for a while and peel them, and then I'll put them together. Okay, you can see they're starting to burn or brown or get dark on each side, and you got to keep turning it. They're softening up a little bit, so it'll take a little while longer to do it, but it's doing very nicely, coming along nicely. Okay, here we go. All my peppers are done nicely. They're charred really good. They're been sweating in there a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is take them out, and I'm going to put them in a brown paper bag. I'm going to let them sweat for 10 or 15 minutes until they cool, and then I'll peel them. So here we go. By the way, this is a beautiful black pan to do this kind of work in. You can do it in other pans, but I don't find it that it works as well. This gets nice and hot and chars your pepper really good. And after it's been there for a while, it should peel nicely. You get a couple of dark spots, but not too many, okay? Okay, the peppers are all done. They've been sitting in a bag for about 20 minutes, and they're cool enough to work with now. And all I have to do is just peel this stuff off of here, and they're nice and roasted. Just take this stuff off, and I'll show you how I do it. By the way, while I'm doing this, I'd like to say that we've added another person to our program here. My great-granddaughter is now a part of the staff, and she's going to be doing special stuff to be put on TikTok. No, TikTok. I'm not much of a TikTok man, but We're just trying to reach out to another venue, kind of like. These are coming off really nice. All right, so if I just pull the stem out like this, open it up, and then you have to get into the inside and get the little pulp and the seeds out. A little effort, but it always comes out nice this way, and then you can just tear them apart like that. This is the way I'd serve it if I was serving it with a steak after I put garlic and olive oil in it. But for my peppers and onions, I think what I'll do is cut them up a little bit smaller than that. Makes a nice taste that way. And really, if you do it this way, you're going to enjoy it much better than if you just take a bell pepper and cut it up and put it with the onions. Not that I don't enjoy it that way, but I enjoy it this way much better. Okay, the peppers are all ready. I'm going to start layering them and seasoning them so they'll marinate a little bit until we get ready to eat them. So I'll put a little salt on, a little pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. I just do this on a little bit of garlic and some more. These turned out really nice. They're going to absorb all that nice garlic and olive oil taste. Like I say, I'll add some of these to the peppers and onions, or the onions, and if we have something else, maybe I can serve it as kind of like a side dish. Looks lovely, looks great. Can hardly wait. Okay, the onions and the peppers are getting warm again. We're all set for that. All I have to do is put my sausage on here on my homemade grill. And we'll get this done in about, maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes on each side. I don't want to overcook them because they're going to be in the onions and the peppers for 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes and turned over, so we have another 15 minutes to go. So they're doing really nicely. They get a nice char. We'll have these mixed in with the onions and the peppers in about 20 minutes. All right, the sausage are all done. I'm going to put them and mix them with my peppers and onions, and I'm going to put these back in the oven for about 5 minutes, just so that all of the flavors can blend, and we'll be eating in about 15 minutes. Okay, everything's ready for supper tonight. We got sausage, bell peppers, and onions, and a little bit of wine. So I'm going to make a sandwich right here, put one sausage inside, and we'll pick up some nice onions and peppers, and make a really nice sandwich here. And I'm going to pass this to my son Tony, and the rest of the gang will be in to help themselves, and we say salute e bon appetit. Okay, everybody, tutto alla tavola mangiare.